Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we will show you how to remove and replace rear impact bar, crash bar on Mazda CX-7. That's the one we're talking right here. You can see if yours was in a minor accident or even bigger accident and you need to replace it, stay with us guys and we will show you how to do that. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's grow the channel together. Thank you. Okay guys, before we proceed with removing the bumper, you need to remove tail lights. We will show you how to do that. We already removed one. The driver's side will be exactly the same as the passenger side. We want to show you because there is a couple clips here hidden so you don't damage your bumper. So let's go ahead and remove the tail light now. Okay, what you need to do right there, there is a lid that you're going to pull and there is only, okay, let me show you, there is only three nuts holding it. Get those loose, and once you get them loose they usually go by hand, pretty easy. Okay, and next, after you remove all these nuts, we'll need to either disconnect the bulbs or turn them counterclockwise, that way you can release them. Okay, we are almost done with the nuts, and as I said, driver's side will be identical. One bulb is out, second one, third, and we have one little for parking lights. Okay, right there. You need to grab on this side a little bit first, and then you need to grab it really tight and pull. And if it's never been removed, it will take a while, okay, even two people, because this is the clip right here guys that's holding. Okay, it goes right here, and this tends to be really tight if the tail light never been removed. So we remove this one, driver's side will be identical, and now we can proceed with the bumper. Okay, next we'll need to go underneath. Okay, and you can see where the exhaust is. With 8mm socket we need to remove a screw. Okay, it's almost out of there now. Sometimes they tend to rust really bad there. Next we need to remove those clips right here. You need to remove the middle piece out and then you can pull the whole clip. Okay, like that. We're going to do the same thing on this side as well, so we don't forget about those. Okay, right there. Okay, and just the clips that we removed, there is another one. Okay, right there. I cannot get the camera in. Okay, that's what it looks like, and those tend to break there sometimes, depending if there is mud stuck in them or not. Okay guys, then we need a 7mm socket. Okay, and there is one screw. Okay, let me show you exactly where it is. Trying to block the light so you can see. You can see right behind the tire. So go ahead and remove this one all the way. There is not enough clearance to put the camera between the wheel and the fender. Okay, that's what it looks like. And after that, we need to release it from the clips right here. Okay, it came out, and just one more on top right here holding, you can see the fender liner. Okay, and that whole piece of fender liner just came out. Right there now. Okay, right here there is another bolt that we need to remove with 8mm socket. So you can see the screwdriver how it is, so you have an idea where exactly it is, and those tend to get stuck sometimes, being so little, but rust and dirt will get there, water. Okay, almost coming out. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay guys, so now what we need to do, there is the same clip like we already removed. Okay, on the other side, remember that one. Okay, so let's see if we can get a view here. Okay, that's where the clip is, all the way in that hole there. So you need to pull the middle piece out and pull the whole clip. Okay, you can see where exactly that thing is. So hard to reach. And on the bottom we need to remove that bolt that we already removed with the 8mm socket on the other side. Now, just the same thing we did on the other side, we need to do it on this one as well. That bolt there, we need to remove. That holds the fender underliner there. Okay, right there. You can see where the hole is right there. And we need to release all the clips here now. Okay, and this piece will come loose now. Okay, came right out. Then we have the one bolt here with 8mm socket that we need to remove, that holds the fender towards the quarter panel here. Okay, right there. After that we need to go under the vehicle. Okay, and there is two more. Okay, towards the back you can see right behind the exhaust. Okay, right there. There is two more clips that we need to remove, one on this side and one right there. So we'll just go take care of those now. Okay, next, preferably you need two people now, because we'll start putting it on one side. It comes out of the clips. Careful not to break the mount. Okay, you can see you need to lift it up a little bit here in order to pull it out. And it's still a little bit stuck. Came out there. We're going to do the same procedure on the passenger side now. Lift up, get it out of the mount. Okay, next, right there, with a prying tool, we'll need to pry it a little bit because there is a few clips. We'll show you where they are once we remove it. And it's okay, it's pretty tight. Okay, almost came out. Just careful not to damage it there. Okay, and now all we have to do, just pull it out, guys. That's it. Those are the clips that we were talking about. You can see how big they are, and that's where they go. So the bumper is secured pretty good on that model. That's a good thing. So guys, once you remove the bumper cover, the impact bar is right there with a 17mm. We're going to loosen those nuts. There is 4 nuts on each side. Okay, this one wasn't too tight. As you can see, this one never been removed. If yours was in an accident, you need to replace it because that one is made to absorb the impact. Okay, right there. Just 2 more. Okay, 1 on each side. Now we're just going to get our little impact, save us some time, take them off quick so you don't have to, we don't have to waste your time. Okay, so this side is done. 2 more to go, 4 more to go on this side. Okay, and you can see that one is loose, so we can just go ahead, pick it and get it out of there. And that's the whole impact bar with lots of gravel inside of it if the car was driven on dirt roads. Okay guys, so that's how you remove the impact bar, and you just install it the same way. You get a new one, install it the same way we took it apart. You need to put the bumper together and tail lights and all that stuff. Thank you for watching.
So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.